fun there. I thought it would be a good idea to start up a tutorial channel of like how to start off War Thunder, what lines to go up for each country, all that kind of stuff, because I thought it would be a good idea for new players that are coming to the game who might want to, learn how to play the game a bit more. And as it's come out on PS4 quite recently, a lot of people might be downloading it, and it will apply the same for a PS4 player as it does for a PC player, so it's more or less the same thing. So this bit here is completely new to me. You have the choice of doing aviation or army, and like this isn't going to affect your whole game forever. It's just going to affect it. I guess you might have to unlock ground units, maybe, I don't know, but I'm going to go ahead and choose aviation. If you want to choose ground units, it's fine, it's going to be the same either way. I'm going to select that. Now this bit, it's kind of depending on whether you want a challenge or to start off kind of in the easier mode. So basically you've got America, where you start off with the P-26s, which have basic 7.7 machine guns, and one has a 50 cal. They're not bad aircraft by any means, but a little bit tricky because they don't turn as well as some of the others. Germany, their first planes aren't bad. As you get up the line in Germany, their planes are really good. They've just got quite a hard time when it comes to what they fight a lot of the time, but the planes are by no means bad aircraft. Russia, this is the easy mode for low-level arcade, because all of the biplanes have 4 machine guns, and then they're all level 1, but the initial Chaika is the first plane that you're going to unlock. Well, I would unlock. They have very fast firing machine guns which literally will tear anything apart, so it's kind of the easy mode, I guess you could say. Britain's fairly hard as a starting off country when it comes to the Furies and the Nimrods, because the gun's very weak, but there is a Hurricane at level 1 which has 8 machine guns, and that is very good when it comes to shooting down other aircraft, and it will do work. It will be very good to shoot down more or less everything at tier 1. So yeah, and it kind of shreds, but you have to unlock it of course. But you start off with all these biplanes basically for each nation. And Japan's fairly good because it's quite a small tree at the moment, so it's probably the easiest grind to get up to the jets, because there's nothing really ahead of them too much. But the biplanes aren't terrible. I'll give them that. They turn probably equal to the Russian ones, maybe, if not better, but they have the same problem as the British biplanes, and they have kind of weak guns, but they will get the job done. But it's kind of tier 2 is when you start getting good planes with this. Tier 1, Russia has good planes, Britain has good planes at level rank 1, rank 2 is really good as well. Germany has good planes, rank 2, start getting the 109s, they start getting pretty decent in Dorniers and stuff like that. And America is more or less the same, 2-2 is when it starts to get good, so it's not really a massive grind to get to the good aircraft to fly. But for just ease purposes, I'm going to go ahead and choose Russia as the start off country, just because you get good biplanes with them. But the first thing that you're going to see after that would be this screen, the tutorial screen, and basically what that is it puts you in, I can't remember what plane it is now, but I think it's a Chaika, and you're in that, and then you have to shoot down a couple of aircraft, a barrage balloon, and maybe you have to do a little dogfight or something, but I'm not going to do that at the moment. But you do get 100 gold eagles, which is the premium currency. It does cost real money to buy that. Some people don't want to buy it. That's fine, you know, but obviously as the game gets hard, like, it does get harder as it goes on, so the grinds get longer, and when you're at jet level, you can't get a jet without having premium, basically, so you know, but obviously when you get better at the game, if you enjoy playing it, you might put money into it. I've put a lot of money into it myself, just buying premium, buying packs, so yeah. But the tutorials, going to want to do those because they'll be easy, but I'm going to skip them for today just because I want to show you more battles. But Russian tech tree, we'll go over this basically. You'll see in some people's videos that they'll have things like the TB3 here and maybe the P39 SU, but I did a video on that the other day, P63 here maybe, and those are kind of exclusive aircraft that have been, you have to do challenges to do them, and they'll do this, like, they did it around Christmas time and Halloween time, like you get the PO2 around Halloween time, that's around here somewhere on the tech tree normally. But as a starting off thing, you basically start off with just biplanes. You're going to want to get these two as you're starting off planes, which are the, you know, this is good. Just it should be fairly simple to get. It would take a couple of games maybe, but after your first victory you get this Zuzowski Striker, and it's the same with whatever country you pick basically. The first victory you get, you'll get a tier 1 premium plane as a gift for your first victory ever in the game. So America you get a Buffalo, Germany you get a CR-42 I think, something like that, I'm not entirely sure, it's Italian, I know that. Russia you get the Chaika, Britain you get a Gladiator, and Japan you get a A5M4, something like that. I'm not entirely sure, but you'll see you start off with this. You start off with 10,000 Silver Lions, which is the currency to buy things. So we're going to go ahead and take this I-185 or I-15. I'm just going to put that in service just to have an extra plane to use. And you'll see there you've got an achievement, add additional stuff, obtain several crews. You get free things basically for doing it. So I got 200 XP for doing that. So you get achievements as you go on in the game. So when you unlock a jet, you get achievements. So you're going to start off with arcade battles, mainly because trying to do a realistic battle, you have to do an extra tutorial for that, and I'll explain that in later videos because I'm going to make this whole series on my channel. But arcade is kind of just the simple game mode where you have a little aim reticle to shoot at, but when I get into the battle I give you the advice on how to shoot, where to shoot, how it all works. If you are new to the game and you watch this video and then you think, why am I not doing as well as that person, it's purely because I've been playing for well over a year now. So obviously eventually you'll get to the point of, you know, you're getting 12 kills per game, something like that. You'll be getting good games each game. Sometimes even when you're higher level, it is fun to just come down to fly these biplanes. People might call you a scrub for doing it, but you know, if you're bored, it's always fun. Another thing to notice down here is a ×5 bonus. Normally that's a ×2, but there is a special event going on. Not entirely sure what it is, but I can't remember. But you basically get 5 times more XP than what you'd get from the times just a normal battle for your first victory of the day on that country. So that's also good to have a premium plane and a premium account to get a good time times 5 bonus when it comes to stuff, because you can get a lot of XP and or research points for doing that. Down here you have the automatic repair vehicle. Basically with these planes you don't have to worry about it because they're all free to repair, because they're reserve planes. But the automatic repair is basically there, so if you untick that after the battle you can look how much it costs to repair your plane and you can just click on it. Automatic ammo purchase, you'll always want to have that ticked. Just I've always had it ticked, and it doesn't cost anything to buy new ammo. It's like 100 lions at most. But basically up here you'll see all of this kind of stuff. Like when you do battles you'll be able to look at the results here, and it will say like aircraft repair 100 lions, minus 100 lions. So if you have the auto repair on, it will have that. Economics, that's just all the things you buy. Achievements is like, you know, leveling up or something. Crews, that's just, you know, if you get crew points, each crew has individual crew points. And gunners, when you're doing gunners, this doesn't affect the pilot of the plane. It affects, if you're in a bomber, it affects the gunners shooting. So if you've got B-17 with 10 gunners, you want to have 10 number of experienced gunners, which does cost a lot of points. So it involves a lot of saving or gold. So all of this stuff is to do just the gunners. So this is airfield repairs. So if you land on an airfield, repair speed, repair rank. So if you're using a jet, you want it to be at 5 so it can repair quickly. Reload speed, also you want that fast. Repair speed high. Weapons maintenance, that's when you're firing the guns, you don't want them to overheat, so you put that up. And then pilot is just basically self-explanatory. Keen vision, awareness, there, how far you can see, how good the visibility is. G-tolerance, that's the amount you black out when you pull G's. Stamina, I don't even know what that is, but it does something. I want to put it up. And vitality, that's probably one of the biggest ones, is pilot snipe or pilot killing. If this is up, you have a less chance of being pilot killed, basically. So that's one of the ones you want to get up first, I guess. But enough talking, and I'm going to go into a battle, and I will see you there. Okay, so we're now going into a battle. We're on a ground strike, which the main objective is to kill the tanks and armoured cars and AAs and pillboxes and whatnot. That's the main goal of the ground strike maps. So having bombers is quite useful on these ones. Obviously we haven't got any bombs at the moment, but you can still shoot out more or less every ground unit. There is like AA cars, that kind of stuff, you can shoot those out with machine guns. So I'm going to turn my sound down quick so you can hear me better. So basically, if you've got your controls set to advanced, you should be able to middle mouse button and select. If not, it will be X to select ground units and or planes. Shift and control should be, you know, throttle up and down, S pitch up, W down, left right. You know the idea. Same as a driving game basically. But I'm gonna go ahead and try and shoot down some planes and kind of show you whereabouts you need to shoot. So basically, you want to, like, you might think like that, like you might think you need to shoot at the plane, at the little dot, but you need to shoot ahead of it. And I think that's what a lot of people don't realise, is you don't shoot at it, you shoot ahead of it. So you know, you want to be really gentle with your controls. You don't want to be throwing the mouse around your mouse mat, making shot. But this is one reason it's good to go with the Russians, is because of their turning abilities, basically. And my engine, they just cut off. But we're going to go ahead and try and finish this guy off. We've got no engine power. Still got 2 kills, that's not too bad, but if we can to press N. Basically, if you can, it's not going to be a soft landing. If you can manage to land a critically damaged aircraft, you get achievement soft landing, which will get you a bit more XP or Lions. I'm not entirely sure what it is at the moment, but it kind of helps you along a bit. But as you say, you kind of get a kill cam kind of screen showing you the guy that shot you down, so you can see what they were flying. It's kind of pointless, I think, and it does waste a lot of time. But oh, I got that other guy, I guess. But that's another thing that can happen, is if you do get shot down, you don't sometimes realise that you've actually shot someone else down. Is you kind of think, oh, did I get them? Did I get them? So you can always check the scoreboard if you have to. So a lot of the time in these lower level games, you're going to see some things that you're like, oh, that shouldn't be in here. That's not a biplane, but they're all kind of lower level stuff like that. I-16 there, that's not a biplane. It's fairly fast, fairly good, but it's because it's basically the same as a Chaika, just without that wing. It's just good for what it is. But I mean, soon enough you'll learn the nicknames of the game. Like, there's a Hawk, P-36. Some of you obviously will know, like, if you're into aviation, which that's the whole reason I started playing the game, is because I saw it had planes and I was like, oh, I wonder if it's got Spitfires in it. Joined it, got it. I was like, oh, it does. So yeah, it's a lot of fun to like play these lower level Russians. Is always fun to do. No matter how high level you get, they're always going to be fun. So we're going to go ahead and shoot a ground unit. Nice and easy to kill them. It's not hard to, you know, kill the AA trucks. Armoured cars, on the other hand, can be a bit harder. You can see there they took a lot more to shoot it down. But you know, overall they're quite easy to shoot down. So we've been shot. Oh my god. He's a PS4 player, you can tell that because he's got that little star next to his name. But I'm hoping we can win this, so I can show you the free vehicle you get at the end. I think we might be, judging by the looks of that. They seem to have a lot more ground units left than we do. Because there's a fair few PS4 players in there, and I'm not going to battle yet. But the little asterisks next to their name indicates whether they're a PS4 player or not. So I always think that a PS4 player is easier to shoot down than a, you know, PC player, just because, you know, some PS4 players are very inexperienced with the game, obviously, because they've only just got it. But then a lot of PC players are like, I mean, you look at this, I just made them count. You know, I could be a brand new player for all anyone else knows, but I just thought it would be a good idea because there's obviously a lot of people joining. I can show people what tech trees they want to go up, what like, you know, like with America, what tech trees to go up, with Britain, what tech trees to go up, that kind of stuff. Like, what is the best thing for a new player to do, depending on the country they're flying. So it's always good to, like, I'm up for helping the community out, basically. Like, I've been here for a long time, you know, I want to help out new players that join. So he's dead anyway. Did I get an assist on someone? We're going to go ahead and shoot out these artilleries here. And cause I do want to win this game just so I can show you the gift planes. But I mean these low level biplanes, especially the Russian ones, I think they turn ridiculously well. So you want to be quite gentle when you're flying with them. Like, you don't want to be spazzing the mouse around all across your mouse mat. You want to be doing kind of gentle flying, and you want to watch out for, like, a lot of the time it's not intentional ramming, but you want to just watch out for people that might be trying to yeah, I'm being swarmed here, this isn't good. But obviously, like, in these situations you want to use your keyboard and mouse. Oh god, to try and... What just hit me? It's ridiculous. But in situations like that you want to be using mouse and keyboard to turn. It's kind of like, obviously, like, if you look at this guy, obviously, you know, he's been playing for a while now, like a few weeks maybe, but I think we're going to win this one, so I'm going to pause the video here, and I'll skip to the ending, and hopefully we win. So we might win soon. How's the three ground units are left? We can win. Okay, so we won that game. We did pretty good. Seven kills, I think. Obviously, if you're a newer player, you might not be doing as well. But basically, if you get a good first game, that's what you're going to get. And this will be the screen for whatever country you get your first victory with. You get someone's buffalo, someone's I don't know, whatever, but whatever the plane is. So Zosky's Chaika is probably the best tier 1 premium, and as you can see here, we got this, we unlocked that, you can buy it, because we just went up a lot of money from getting achievements. You can get that and buy it. You don't have to buy it here, you can purchase it on the other screen. But this choice, you're going to need to get mostly all the tier 1s anyway to be able to move on to tier 2. So personally I would go with the I-16, just because it's quite a nice easy aircraft to level up. But we got some upgrades for them. It keeps going. And I need to buy the rest of the stuff for that. So basically, on the screen, I mean, here you get ground force stuff like doing defending ground units, killing fighters, learn the amount of damage, all that kind of stuff. This is all new to me as well. This has only been added a couple of days ago. But Battles Tried 1, so that's the first game. Achievements for killing most air targets or ground units. Only stars a higher one, reach a new level, which is quite a simple one to do. New pilot icons, and the premium vehicle unlocked. So, do that yet. You can log on with Facebook if you want, but I've already logged in another account, so basically, where is it? You now have these aircraft unlocked. If I was like anyone, I would probably simply maybe replace, you know, that one that's already upgraded fully with the BIS. Go ahead and put, actually no, we'll put yeah, like you got loads of money from achievements there, but go ahead and put that in a new crew slot, just because Assault Plane, that's another tutorial, won't do that yet, but we can go ahead and, you know, you don't have to, but you can go ahead and replace maybe one of these planes if you wanted to, or replace that one with that. And as time goes on, like, I'll be making a lot more tutorials, you know, over the next course of, you know, the summer, and probably more. And basically these two are very good aircraft to use. This one, you notice it's got this little ace of spades, or ace thing down there. That means because it's premium you have all the upgrades, so you can go ahead and select what ammo type. Personally I'd go with stealth, but you might want to use tracers or universal as you're starting off. But stealth is probably the best one, and you can have rockets and bombs on it. Rockets is normally the best decision to go for. So yeah, we got some achievements, all this kind of stuff, basic stuff really. Like I think, did we unlock the nations? You have to do a certain amount of battles to unlock all the nations. So we'll get to those eventually. I'll make videos on what lines to go up, but basically with the Russians is this is the line you're going to want to get to, is the MiG-15s jet wise, but fighter prop wise you're going to want to be going down the Yak line, I'd say, maybe the LA line, but these are probably the best ones, these Yaks, especially the 9T, that's really good. But if you enjoyed this and would like to see some more tutorials on how to start off War Thunder, feel free to leave a comment or a like below, and I'll see you guys next time.